What's up, BBO crew? You got your boy, Perfect Blue, here with Week 6 of the Banless Battlers League, where your San Diego State Azelfs will be taking on the Montreal Milotics, coached by MattOshea. Week 6 again, we got Matt, a deja vu from BBL Season 1. So, in Season 1, we were up 6-3 on Matt, in a very good position, and then Mean Man Blaziken does a lot. So, as you can know, firefighting types are busted. Here, on the screen, you can obviously see Matt has around 1 pick in normal draft leagues, being Infernape. This thing's a monster, so yeah, that's just one of the threats on his team. So his team consists of Dialga, Z Protein Greninja, Mew, Infernape, Tangrowth, Slurpuff, Z Quagsire, Z Rotom, Volbeat, Dusclops, Z Glalie, and Mega Aerodactyl. So, looking at his team, Zardex goes in. That's one thing I notice immediately off the bat. Another thing I notice is Quagsire is just there. Very annoying Mon. Last time he tried to bring it as his Groudon check, that did not work at all, so kind of glad for that. And one other thing I notice about his team, DC is Fairy Resist. His best switch-in, I guess, is the Dialga, because like his Steel type is Dialga, his Fire type is Infernape. Both of them take Fairy hits neutrally. So, considering that, Clefable has a really nice matchup, and that's kind of what I want to make my team around. So the first mon we have is Specs Raikou. We have Volt Switch, Aura Sphere, Shadow Ball, Signal Beam. Just a really good mon against his team. I can pivot around really easily, I feel. Quagsire is a bit annoying, but him going hard Quagsire means if I get a bit of chip on it, Zardex can be able to put in some work mid to late game. The second one we have is Clefable. We have 252 HP, 180 defense, 176 speed F with Calm Mind, Moonblast, Soft Boiled, Cosmic Power. Yeah, we're going after this. Once Quagsire's out of the way, this can put in a lot of work against his team. Calm Mind, Moonblast with Cosmic Power, like a Double Dance Clefable, that's just really scary, especially against his Matt's team where he doesn't really have fairy switch-ins. So I really only need one Cosmic Power up at a time. I really just want to spam Calm Mind so that I can take Flash Cannons from Dialga. That's why I have Spud F in there. I really need to be able to take hits from that thing. The next mon we have is Rock Polish Groudon. Lumberry, just because I know Matt might bring Toxic on something to be able to cripple it. Max Attack, Max Speed, Jolly. Remember that. Rock Polish, Precipice Blades, Fire Punch, Stone Edge. Just really nice coverage, I guess. Next one we have is the Zardex. We have 252 attack, 252 speed, Jolly. And reason I wanted max speed was because Mew was a thing. Even though max speed Mew probably wasn't the bring against my team, it's still a very possible set to bring, and I want to be able to outpace the Mew. So here we have Flare Blitz, Outrage, Dragon's Roost. We're going big. Yeah, so Outrage against Quagsire, that can really just look at Outrage like against his team. His one fairy dragon switch-in is the Slurpuff, which gets bought by a Flare Blitz, obviously. So what I want to do is potentially Dragon Dance or just straight up Outrage. You know, Zardex is really strong, so Tough Claws being able to break through teams with raw power is really cool. Next one we have is Bruxish, Z Snatch with Psychic Things, Crunch, Swords Dance. Snatch is really cool because I can snatch him going for like a recover or potentially a toxic, some kind of support move against my Bruxish, get to +2 and be able to really put in some work against his team. Unfortunately, I can't really touch the Greninja, but that's fine. I can kind of play around that, and I have some things to deal with that. So, yeah, that's the Bruxish. And the last one we have is Probopass with a lot of speed. We have Sturdy, Mental Herb, so that I can be able to get free rocks up. Then we have Earth Power, Power Gem, and Hidden Power Grass. Hidden Power Grass just because, like, Quagsire, I guess, is a thing. So, I don't know if people have been telling me, like, bro, you have a Pheromosa, why aren't you bringing it? Like, I understand it's a Mon that's just ridiculous, but, like, the reason I didn't bring it against Matt's team was I just couldn't find a set I really loved. The Volbeat, Dusclops, and Rotom. All are cheap, all are very annoying to the Pheromosa, but against the rest of his team, Pheromosa is just really nice, I guess. Protein Gren being able to Water Shuriken is a bit annoying, but I do have ways around that, so being able to deal with that. So, looking at the team Matt brought, he brings the Infernape, Greninja, Quagsire, Mega Aerodactyl, Volbeat, and Dialga. I expected Mew over Volbeat, otherwise, this is kind of what I was expecting. He brought a lot more of his bigger threats. I expected, like, one of either Rotom or Dusclops, just because if Volbeat goes down, then a potential Pheromosa would be able to put in a lot of work against his team. And so, yeah, I know that I feel confident that he wants to keep his Quagsire around so that he's able to be able to handle my Zardex a bit better. Because looking at his team, if I get a Dragon Dance up and kill something, then Zardex just can go ham on this team. It can really just put in so much work. Scarf Infernape or Scarf Greninja, I expected one of them minimum to be Scarf. Both of them could potentially be Scarfed, as Scarf Protean Greninja is a set, so it can be able to, if Infernape goes down, he's able to handle my checks with my Mons with that. Mega Aerodactyl, just very annoying. Groudon sets up on it like every time though. Aqua Tail's not doing much, pal. And then Dialga, it's a Dialga, it's really insane, so kind of have to keep out for that, obviously, because Dialga's just a Dialga. So, let's get right into the game. I want to lead Raikou. I feel like I can just do something with it. Kind of see what his response to it is. If he wants to go hard into his Quagsire, I have a lot of moves. My Clef switches in every time to the Quagsire. If he wants to double out into Dialga on that, he kind of gets a kill. So, yeah, kind of. I feel Raikou's the safe play here. So, let's mute this just in case there's any background noise. So, here we are. We are challenged by Pokemon trainer Matt, and he's going to lead with Calgary, which is the Infernape, obviously. As I'm going to send out Raikou. Choice Specs, Shiny, just because, like, I could be bluffing the Rash nature. So, yeah, that's it with the Raikou. Here he's going to U-turn. It does reveal that he's a Scarf Infernape, obviously. My Raikou was designed to outspeed this, so he's going to go into Squad Goals, which immediately I know, like, oh, that's the Volbeat, because, like, Volbeetles. Matt is friends with a lot of guys who call themselves the Volbeetles, who were in, like, a team league, so kind of interesting fact right there if you guys didn't know. But here he's going to reveal that he is mostly defensive on this Volbeat, mostly to check my Pheromosa. So here I'm going to double out on the Quagsire, I think, or wait, why'd I go? Oh, okay, I went into Raikou expecting him to Thunder Wave. If he wanted to go into Quagsire on it, then that was totally fine with me. I can always go into my Clefable as I'm able to handle the Quagsire a bit. So, here he's going to poison the Raikou. So, Raikou and Groudon just get chipped down very easily. That's something I really noticed. So, here he's going to Roost. He doesn't really lose anything by doing so. So, yeah, this Volbeat is going to be very annoying. As I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball, kind of a mid-ground. If he wanted to go Quagsire, he could technically get a bit more chip on me. But here he can technically just spam Roost and be totally fine, which is a bit annoying because my Raikou is poisoned and is just going to get chipped down little by little. So here I'm going to pull the switch out into my Probopass. I feel if he's Toxic and Roost, I just want to see if he's Taunt at least, but I get my rocks up anyway because I'm Mental Herb. He is the Light Screen though, so that is kind of annoying because it's a screen. Screens are very annoying. Here I'm just going to get up my rocks. I do reveal to be faster, which means his last move is obviously going to be attacking move. So here he's going to U-turn and break my sturdy. So unfortunate, lost the sturdy on my Probo Pass. But here I get my rocks up for free. He's going to go into the Infernape. It really, he can just go into Infernape and be totally fine. So I'm going to switch out here, and I'm going to go into my Zardex, reason being, I don't see him Stone Edging, ever. He's going to Flare Blitz right here, and I know he's locked into Flare Blitz, so I know he has to switch out here. That's going to do quite a lot, though, and that's because he gets a critical hit. A bit unfortunate, but, I mean, I can just roost this off, and I do have some ways to just deal with it. So, here he's going to go Quagsire, and, you know, this derpy boy, as, you know, Charizard X is going to Mega Evolve. I wanted to Mega just in case if he wanted to stay in Flare Blitz, he could potentially just do a lot. So, getting the Dragon typing was very important to me. Obviously, I lose, like, Flying typing, which is really nice on Zardex, or, like, on a Charizard, so... Yeah, here I'm going to double out, or switch out into my Clefable. It's my response to this every time, as he's just going to go for the Earth Power, and, obviously, it reveals that he is not special attack invested, because he really does need the defense to be able to check my team. As Light Screen wears off, obviously because Volbeat was not like Clay. So here he is going to pull the switch into his Dialga, and I know that, like, even if I Calm Mind, the Flash Cannon still does a lot. This is a Dialga, for crying out loud. So here I'm just going to Moonblast, see what it wants to do, kind of. Moonblast is going to come off, do a bit of damage. I do chip the Dialga, which is really nice, potentially for my Zardex being able to OHKO that, or for late game just being able to kind of knock the Dialga down. So here I feel the Flash Cannon's coming. Dragon move was never really the play, just in case Clef wanted to do shenanigans, I guess. Also knowing Matt, I felt, like, confident in his ability to, like, I guess play a bit safer. So here he's going to go into Volbeat. I didn't want to Roost or Dragon Dance just in case he wanted to go into the Quagsire. So here I'm just going to Outrage, take care of the Volbeat. Very annoying Mon against my team because of the Toxic. But here he's just going to go into Infernape. So now I know that, like, I'm going to lose my Zardex here. I wanted to catch the Quagsire because my thought process was if I were to Outrage on the Quagsire, then Outrage again, I, like, literally get a kill if I get the 2-turn Outrage, but unfortunately we are going to lose our Zardex here. So good play by him to go into the Volbeat. As here I'm just going to go into my Clef as it's kind of free, I guess. So yeah, Clef can do a lot of work to him. He's going to go into his Quagsire as Quagsire can't really do anything to me, so this is really cool. I'm going to Moonblast. Does reveal that he is fully defensive. Not much split F if he had any, so just I knew the set he was bringing, but like it is pretty cool, I guess. So here I'm just going to Calm Mind. You know, like unaware, might have forgotten about that, but here he's going to Toxic. My Clef, not really. Like I guess he was predicting the switch into probably. I guess if I were to double out into something, predicting him to predict the Dialga, because Clef obviously, I do need to pick a Dialga switch in. Here I'm just going to Moonblast, take care of the Infernape here. So, but see Infernape, as he's going to go right out into his Mega Aerodactyl. So this thing, it's pretty cool. I can Cosmic Power on this and then just soft boiled up, as long as I don't get flinched or anything. I could be in a very good position, or if I don't like get crit. But you know, Mega Aerodactyl is a very mean boy. I know Matt used this in his Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee League, and it's just a mean man. So here he's going to flinch me. Bit unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I do have the Groudon in the back, and I am able to soft boiled up on the Quagsire every time with this Clefable, which is really nice to have. Here I'm just going to go into my Probo Pass. I didn't really need it anymore because, you know, it got rocks up. So, yeah, that's a thing. But here he's going to switch out, which tells me that, like, here he switches out into his Quagsire, so I'm a bit confused. as to like what the coverage on the Mega Aerodactyl is. So here I'm just going to switch out, predicting him to, I guess, or no, I switch out into Clefable because I do need to be able to soft-boil it up to keep this thing alive. Obviously I could have KO'd the Quagsire, but that would mean that I'd prioritize my Probopass over my Clefable, and my Clefable is way more important. So yeah, here he's going to go out into the Mega Aerodactyl, as I do get the soft-boiled off, so that's really nice. He switches into Rocks again. I'm in a very nice position, I feel. So being able to soft-boiled up with this Clef, as I do get lefties back, which means, you know, this Clef is at a really nice health. So here I'm just going to switch out. I'm going to actually go into my Groudon this time. I feel he can't really do anything to me because Groudon's just insane. Ruby is just a beautiful Pokemon. Here, he's going to go for the Iron Head. Expected it against the Clef, but going to do a lot. Obviously, because Mega Aerodactyl does get the Tough Claws boost from it. So here he's going to go into his Quagsire, as I'm going to Rock Polish. So I'm in a very good position here, as he is just left. His Infernape's gone. Not that it outsped my Groudon, because I am a jolly Groudon. So yeah, very good position. I wanted to bring Jolly just in case to speed tie the, I guess, Dialga. Let me pause it here for a sec. So, Groudon, at level 50, hits 156. That means that at +2, it's 302 speed. So the only way Greninja outspeeds me is if he's Scarf and has like 130 speed. Yeah, Greninja doesn't have 130 speed. I kind of blink out here. So here I'm thinking, okay, he's Scarf Grass Knot, as I'm going to pull the switch. I 100% outsped, even if I was adamant, because, like, yeah. Here he's going to go for the Z move, and I'm like, oh crap, I need to be able to win this game, I need to be able to set up on the Groudon, on the Aerodactyl, I mean, with my Groudon. Protean, I should have probably went into my Raikou here, as I didn't really need it much, I guess. So, I'm going to lose my left health here. So, very bad play on my part. No, like, switching out there, obviously, like, Precipice Blades could miss, but, if it hit, I kind of won. So, here he's going to go for the Ice Beam with his Greninja, and is going to be able to KO my Clef. So, that's a bit unfortunate. Clef put in a lot of work, I feel. So, here I'm just going to go out into my Groudon again, as the only mons I really had left are Bruxish and the Raikou. So I wanted to get Sun Up to be able to take water hits a bit more easily, just because, like, in the case of, I guess, Raikou, I could be able to take the Ice Beam from the range I'm at, but I won't be able to take a Hydro Pump, for example. So here, just in case he went into his Aerodactyl, I wanted to go for the Power Gem. It's not the biggest deal, because Dialga is out now, and I'm going to sack it, my Probopass to this Dialga, as, like, don't really need it anymore. It's a Probopass, and if the one mon I want in against Mega Aerodactyl is my Groudon. So here I'm going to go out into Raikou, as, you know, this is not the best position for me, because I need to be able to have some health on this to be able to take on the Greninja. So here he's going to Flash Cannon and reveal that he is Scarf. So that is very unfortunate for me. Volt Switch is not going to kill the Dialga, but I'm going to go into my Groudon here. I know he does outspeed me because he is Scarf, but I'm able to go for the Rock Polish. So that's a bit nice, I guess. So Rock Polish here. If he Shuriken Greninja, that's very bad. Very, very bad, because he could just win the game right there. So here I'm just going to Fire Punch. No need to... I like playing my Sun turns, because, like, I didn't really need the Sun Up anymore, because if he is Water Shuriken Greninja, he does take the hit anyway. So here's going to go into Greninja. I'm just praying like no Precipice, I mean no Water Shuriken, but unfortunately he will be the Water Shuriken, so nice on him for that. So here, I'm going to lose Groudon, bit unfortunate. Didn't really need it though, because I won't be able to set up on the Aerodactyl. So here I'm just going to go into my Bruxish. I'm just going to Z-Snatch. Reason being is that if he wants to, I guess, go into his Aerodactyl, I will be able to outspeed it. But here it's very tough because I know Greninja probably won't be staying in, as he does reveal the U-turn. Even if I didn't do that, then he would have just U-turned. But here I have a chance because I am able to outspeed the Greninja on the switch-in. Very bad for me because Raikou's in the range of Ice being able to kill. So here I'm just going to crunch with my Bruxish. Really didn't lose anything by doing that. So down goes Mega Aerodactyl. It's Greninja versus Bruxish and Raikou. Raikou won't be able to take a hit from it. Here I have to bank on him choking by going for Water Shuriken, me living it, and being able to Psychic things and kill. He does not do that. He's just going to U-turn with his Greninja. And that'll be a GG, as Raikou won't be able to take the Ice Beam from this Greninja. So, you know, it's a bit unfortunate. I kind of rushed myself into thinking that Groudon 90 speed isn't bad by any means. And I know Greninja's only 32 speed points higher, but even if he was Scarf, he was nowhere near outspeeding my Groudon. So, crit didn't matter there, by the way. I was 100% in range, so yeah, we're going to lose the game to Matt, as a bit unfortunate, as obviously, like, Groudon had to land Precipice Blades against the Dialga and the Greninja to be able to clean up the game, but I was in a very good position there, and me kind of misplaying the endgame in a sense that I did need health on my Raikou, and, like, good play by Matt. Scarf Dialga was a very good bring. That was really, really impressive, but at the same time, like, he played it in a way where I would have never known it would be Scarf. Cause, like, let's say Zardex kills something, and he didn't really have anything to revenge it. Dialga could come in and Draco, potentially, just obliterate my Zardex, but that would mean, like, I get it into Clef and would be in a very good position. So, like, he did a really good job with not revealing the information to me that he is a Scarf Dialga, so that's I really like the way he played the Dialga. Even though it only got, like, 1 kill against me, he played it in a way that I probably could have taken advantage of the fact that he was Scarf and been able to really put in work against his team with my Clef. So, yeah, also with, like, the Volbeat, him not, like, having Encore, I need to respect Volbeat's Encore, like, 100%. So, with the Clef, I couldn't really set up Calm Minds or anything, because if he went into Volbeat, he could just Encore me easily. So, yeah, Matt played this game really, really nice. Like, he just played the game perfectly, in my opinion. The Groudon, obviously, was in a very good position to win. Kind of a misplay on my part, so it happens. I mean, yeah, it's a bit sad to lose in that way, but no disrespect to Matt, he was, despite that happening, I felt he outplayed me a lot of the game, and it was a really, really good game, cause, like, let's see, games versus Matt, I played him in DDL, he brought a Gothitelle, and we don't talk about that. I played him in BBL Season 1 during Week 6, Blaziken, really just, you know, did Blaziken things, and then in playoffs we were able to beat Matt. So here he makes it 3-1 against us, but it's okay, because if history repeats itself, we're beating him round 1 of playoffs. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did appreciate, or if you did enjoy the content, just shitpost in the comments. No need to like or anything. Just shitpost. A lot of fun. Anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a really nice day, and peace.